Hello. Nothing special happening today, just a quick chat. So, is there anybody there? I really need to get like a screen like that for people like waiting. We'll get there. We'll wait for the algorithm to do its thing, notify the people. Is there anybody there? Yeah, it didn't even show up on my YouTube as the algorithm went out. I must be on the hate list already. Mm-mm. Hi, everyone. I don't know if there's anyone there yet. Hi, Lou. You're here. I'm not talking about anything special today. Just chatting. Ron has a live. I just realized that Ron has a live in a half hour, so we're going to keep it short. Just wanted to say hello. How are you doing today? Oh, update on the date. He came back yesterday at 12:30 in the morning. So, I mean, I like him, but I don't know. There's something about those sweet talking guys that I just don't trust. I met Gabby. Something about those sweet talking men. Well, I mean, yeah. At least I know I was good, I guess. At least I know that. I guess I didn't think about it as a booty call. I guess who comes over at 12:30 in the morning? I guess you're right. What else? Mac, you're lucky you left the movie yesterday. So, oh my gosh. I tried watching the movie yesterday. What did The Man Behind the Sun for the Unit 731 stream yesterday? Oh my god. And I couldn't watch it. It was too, well, the subtitles were bad, first of all. Like, they were way lagging, but the movie itself was disgusting. It's different when you research a lot about an event and then you try to watch a movie that depicts that event. Goodness. And it was terrible. Oh god, the movie was so gruesome. And we only watched one gruesome thing. Like, it's really sad, to be honest. So, like, one scene from the movie we watched is that this lady, hi Susan, this lady got off the train to go to the Unit 731 camp in Harbin, and she had a 3-month-old baby. And as soon as she got off the train, the baby was crying. It was snowing a lot. It was really cold there. And the Japanese generals pushed the baby, took her baby out of her hand, threw her into a snowbank, and then covered the baby in snow. Gosh, and the baby died, obviously. So the woman was traumatized. She's holding a pillow thinking it's her baby, right? And they take her to an experiment room called the Frostbite Station. Hi, Shirley. And they leave her across this plank for like 7 or so hours, maybe all day. And they have her hands tied to this wooden plank. And she has no gloves on or whatever. And they pour cold water over her hands. And her hands, after hours, freeze. So there's icicles this long coming off of them. And she's screaming in pain the entire time. So then they bring her inside. She can't move her arms. They're like this. They're so frozen. And they have her put it in this water tank. I don't know what the temperature was, for like 10 minutes. And they take her arms out and she still can't move them from this position. And he takes a knife and he just, like a huge sword, and her flesh just flies completely off and it's just bones. And it was disgusting because the stuff happened. They would have people like, there was another gentleman, they had dip his hands in liquid nitrogen for a certain amount of time. And like they put it on a table and they broke each limb with a sword. It wasn't like it wasn't like super real, Dirty Mac. it was just like I said, like when you like invest so much time into studying the history of something that happened so terribly, like it just affects you a different way. And like there was over 10,000 people that went to that camp and there's not one survivor. So knowing that that's the kind of torture, and that was like the least amount of the torture that people went through there, it just really hit a different way. Oh, it was terrible. I wonder if I could show us. I wonder if I could show a scene from it, not like the scene that I just described. Um, like, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Where is the scene? I don't know how far we got into this movie. Not very far. Let me find it. I'm trying to find this scene they watched right here. So 1 second. I don't know where it is, but it was pretty gruesome. Oh, there we go. So here we go. I'll show this part. I literally just exited out. I'm so sorry. I clicked the wrong window. So let me see if I can do this. So where was I looking? So this was a scene that I was talking about that I just kind of described. And this is like how it reminds me exactly of Schindler's List. Like,
unfortunately, sir, Hashino had an accident last night.
I think this is where it starts.
Kawasaki, I want you to treat these youngsters well. The Youth Corps is important. Thank you.
It?
Sir!
I think this is like all of the people that are in there. Well, that's not it. Where I just had the scene.
Morale. Really unexpected.
Oh, I just had it. What the hell? Oh, here it is. It's online. It's called The Man Behind the Sun, but all of the versions online suck. Like the subtitles, the sound, the quality. So this is like all the Chinese coming to the camp and stuff. It's very low quality. It reminds me just of the Holocaust.
There's a rumor going around that the fighting's very heavy on the southern front.
Man behind
the
the
whole army could be wiped out.
Sounds very serious. There's no other way.
The dubbing is
We got to
terrible.
speed up these experiments. Biological weapons are the only way we win the war.
Hey, what did he say?
It sounds like Japan will be finished soon.
Keep moving!
Wait, give me that.
Please, no, sir, please give it back to me. Please give it back to me.
It's terrible. Terrible stuff.
Come on.
Jason, the doctors say that we should conserve the Maruta.
This one can be stuffed and mounted. It won't be wasted.
So that says 1944 February. So basically, like, they just killed everybody, basically. So, like, that was I know, Southeast Ohio Solar Haven. So he watched some of it with me yesterday, and yesterday we watched it in the original Japanese format, but the subtitles and like the Japanese they spoke was so difficult for me to understand, but the subtitles were so off. Like the subtitles would play like 3 minutes before the scene, and so it sounds worse when you watch it like in time with the actual actors. But like they just killed everyone, and it was just that scene. It was just terrible. I think I posted it in my like Asian film scene, but there's also like disturbing breakdowns of it, which I might just watch by Spook Rice.
Welcome to the breakdown where we break down all the messed up shit. I hope y'all are safe and healthy right now. While you're stuck inside with nothing to do,
this is by Spook Rice. He does really good
Feel
stuff
free
on.
to not watch this video if your situation is overwhelming right now. We are all going through things because of the sickness, and sometimes the last thing we need is to see stuff like Men Behind the Sun, also known as Hey Taeyong 731 or Black Sun 731. Simply it shows some new arriving youth corps in Manchukuo, viewing the sick experiments done on natives of the puppet state and other prisoners. They are dehumanized by General Ishii and his band of militarist ass kissers. General Ishii actually.
So this guy does really good, really good things. Bye, Renee. So yeah, I will put his review in there because like pretty much like it's the kind of thing where it's sick to say that the best parts of the movie are like the atrocities, but the rest of the plot just like is just terrible. Like the movie's terrible, but the scenes are pretty intense. So I'll put Spook Rice's thing in there if you guys are just interested. And damn it, I'm not in my right YouTube. If you guys want to see, I have 3 YouTubes. If you guys want to watch his breakdown of the movie, that's probably better than watching the actual movie. So I'll put that under Asian films. If you guys want to watch that. So yeah, it's terrible movie. Terrible movie. So if you like gross stuff, it's bad. So like I think it's because I've been looking at pictures of it all week, like of people with their guts pouring out and like dead fetuses and dead children. The actual pictures. Like I'm not talking about like reenactments. So my mind's kind of in a fucked up place right now. Like I just can't believe that this shit happened. And it's sad to say that medicine actually advanced so much because of these experiments, but at what cost? Like ethically. Like, I don't know what your guys' opinions are, but do you think killing 10,000 innocent children, women, elderly, and people was worth the medical advancements? Or do you think that we should have done it on prisoners or, like, not done it at all? I don't know what your guys' opinions are, but, I mean, does the price outweigh the data? Yeah, Southeast Ohio Solar Haven. Yeah, it was pretty fucked up. We only watched like not even an hour of the movie, and it's pretty screwed. So, yeah, Aiko picked a bad. That's not even the worst one. There's one called Philosophy of a Knife. Oh, that one's just straight up atrocities. It's basically, and I guess it's like a little theatrical, like not like this one. Like it's a little overdone with, but yeah, I don't want to watch. I'm gonna be so glad when I'm done studying this. So good, because this stuff takes a toll on me, man. I mean, how do you sleep at night after seeing somebody split open on a table? Yeah, and just to know that the United States let them all off is the best part. Just like Operation Paperclip with the Germans. So yeah, maybe that's why I'm depressed all the time, because I'm looking at all this shit. But I feel like I would rather sacrifice my sanity to share a watered down version, because if we don't share these versions of history, they're bound to repeat itself, just like how there's Holocaust deniers now. And what do we have happening in Xinjiang, China right now? But a huge Holocaust on Chinese minorities. Yeah, I don't think it was worth the cost. I honestly don't. I cannot imagine being brought into a camp with my 5-year-old and having somebody gut my 5-year-old right in front of me. Like, I would not have. When you think about what you would do, just seeing your children murdered in front of you, like, that's unethical. Unethical. And tomorrow we're going to go through the declassified documents of it. So it's going to be a long stream, like at least 2 hours. We'll go read some stuff. So it's pretty intense. Just to let everyone know, we're going to be ending soon. Ron is going to be having a stream. Let me see. Where's Ron's channel? His stream starts in 10 minutes. So we're going to be heading over there for a little bit. Yeah, our government has pulled off some sick shit. Dude, if China invades Taiwan, the war is on. Then they're going to, because they basically pulled some shit in Hong Kong and the world did nothing. That was a test. Hi, Cherry Lane. That was a test. They basically took all the freedom of speech away from Hong Kong overnight, and not one freaking country stepped in to say anything. Not one. That was a test. That was like, when you have to try a little bit of a new hair product in your hair to make sure it doesn't fry your hair off. That was China testing the waters. They're going to invade Taiwan, and they're going to think they can get away with it. And Australia, they're going to try some shit. I think China is basically the 1940s Japanese Imperial Army is China, modern China. I think they're doing the exact same thing. They're up to some shenanigans. Like, I think they're also going to try some shit with, let me see. There are these islands called the Senkaku Islands. They're called the Disputed Islands. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. Let me show you. No, it's okay. I'm just talking stuff. So the Senkaku Islands is also known as the Diaoyutai Islands. They are right here. Where are they? They're like right here somewhere. Senkaku is what Japan calls them. Diaoyu is what the PRC calls them. And Diaoyutai is what the Republic, is what Taiwan calls them. And they're right here. But every country says that they're theirs. And they cause a lot of shit. A lot of territorial disputes. So what are they? The Diaoyudao. Chi Fu Shu Dao Yu. Whatever. I'm terrible at reading Chinese. So it's just these islands that, like, look, there's barely anything to them. They're like right there, but everybody has claim to them, and they actually feud over that because they will bring their warships over there, and it causes some issues. So these are the islands right here. They're basically nothing. Look, they're basically rocks with some grass on it. That's the biggest one. Is Uotsuri Island. That's the biggest one, but otherwise they're just rocks with some moss on them. That looks like a rock with some moss, basically. And they're fighting over them. That's going to be something that'll start a war right here in these islands. So Taiwan, the Senkaku Islands, that's gonna be what starts a war. Yeah, hi Star Saris. It's all about location. These damn mossy rocks are going to cause World War III. I guarantee you. That or Taiwan. They don't even look at. They're like mossy rocks. Who gives a fuck about the rocks? I'm sorry, but like I don't understand why we're destroying this. Like there was like fishery plants. I guess there on Utsushima around 1910, but that was it. And I think there's like 3 different. Yeah, they all have different names. So, like, Taishoto is also known as Chiweiyu. There's Kubashima, which is Huanweiyu. Kitakojima, which is Bei Xiaodao. Minami Kojima, which is Nan Xiaodao. And there are only 1,700 acres of islands. And that's going to cost, yeah, great for missile launchers is pretty much what it is. And Taiwan's going to, yeah. I don't know if we've sold, I think we've sold stuff to Taiwan before. That pisses people off. They have like excommunicated before. Like China has banned certain K-pop stars from performing that are in K-pop groups that are from Taiwan because they said Taiwan isn't part of China. They completely like banned them. Yeah, they're not even doing real communism over there. Nothing. Like I said before, when I lived in China, like I had a lady that lived in a room that was about the size of a closet, a walk-in closet, with 4 other people with no window. That was their house. Like, I don't know how they all lived there. It was literally bunk beds up to the ceiling. And they hung their clothes and they had like a microwave and a TV against the wall between the bunks. And then there was people that were riding around in Phantoms, Rolls Royces, Aston Martins. And I like, it's insane. It's like only, like you can't even really get there unless you're, so it's just like, it's not communism. It's not. As I was told, communism works good on paper, but not in practice. People get greedy. There's no way to do it. No way. Any type of reign like that, no way. If you guys are... Yeah, the Taiwan situation is scary. Yeah, anybody that recognizes Taiwan as a sovereign country, which it is a sovereign country, and I believe that Hong Kong is not part of China as well. And I'm saying that in that because I know there's people watching. So if you guys want me to do a section on like Taiwan, that might be interesting. Yeah, co-ops works, but communism won't. So Taiwan might be an interesting subject because a lot of people don't understand that whole thing. They think Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, China. It's really separate. John Cena. But anyways, guys, Ron's about to have a live. I think that's the link. We're going to mingle on over to Ron's channel just because I don't want to step on any feet. But I just want to say hi. I'll let you know that studying Unit 731 is the most depressing thing I've done all year. So sad. Sad. But thank you guys for listening to me rant. Please come tomorrow at 5:30 Central. We're going to be doing Unit 731. It'll be a quick stream, but we're going to spend a lot of time researching because I do have... Hi, Ellis. Just ending the stream. I do have the declassified government documents from the United States between like the 40s after World War II. So we're going to be going through some of those declassified documents, getting a little chatter. So it'll be interesting. So I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. And have a good day. And we're all going to migrate over to Ron's channel if you want to watch him kill some pixels. Talk to you later. Bye.